welcome back to another episode of Snacks in the City.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Snacks is back.
Hey, I literally almost got nervous to sing and was like, I wonder if people can hear that.
So we want to apologize for last week because, we're trying to move on up in the world. Brie got us a new camera and we just didn't know how to use it correctly.
Brie's grandma, also mom and aunt, and whoever else gave me money for my birthday and Christmas, because I don't really remember, got us a new camera. I didn't pay for that.
Brie got us a new camera via her birthday, and we just didn't know how to use it. We did. It's a long story, and we won't bore you with the details.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're still going to do an episode about being crazy, because that's an important conversation for us to have.
It's a core value of ours.
It's a core value of ours.
And so we will revisit. We had some technical difficulties, and so the footage is there. We just can't figure out how to get it to you.
And honestly, that drink of the week was nothing special. We were just pretending it was okay. It was fine, but you don't ever have it.
We'll make an actual version of it now that we understand how to use.
The idea was good.
Now that we know how to use triple sec.
Yes. So, and this week, since it's Saturday morning, we haven't named it yet, but this is a combination of our morning coffees.
Yeah.
So, it's just regular Folgers mixed with French vanilla, but you can just use regular Folgers if you want, or any fucking coffee you want.
Well, yeah, because some people are fancy.
Yeah, and then we put a little teensy splash of that, whatever that fancy vanilla syrup is, oat milk, and then we blended it a little bit, get some froth in there, and then a dash of cinnamon.
Yeah, the froth is essential, and the dash of cinnamon is also essential.
Just for the vibes. All around.
Yeah, and also highly recommended a cute mug.
Yeah, I have a lot of tacky mugs because I like merch, but I was like, for the video we have to have one cute one. This is not mine, it's my sister's. This is Sarah Bareilles.
Stirring in the cinnamon?
Which is perfect. It's from Poetry by Dead Men by Sarah Bareilles.
Yeah, that's a beautiful title. Truly. But it really is good, so start your day off right.
Yeah. Alright, we gotta hop right in, because you know what?
Right in. I have to not look like this.
So you know how March was crazy, and I was sad, and it was crazy, and I was sad?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I think it was contagious, and now I have it, because it's April, and everything is sad and crazy over
here. Well, it's only April 2nd, so there's still time.
There's really time to go up, and I'm really hoping
you can only go up from here.
To go up, because I don't know. I thought my sad girl hours were over.
They're never over.
Yeah, they just like to visit every once in a while. Yeah, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop thinking we get over one episode of sad and I'm like, I'm cured. I'm never gonna be sad again. What's that? It's feelings are just energy that come to visit. You let them stay their time and then you let them go. And then you
do not let them overstay their welcome.
Yeah. I'm going to brunch today, so catch me in 1 hour.
Lifts your spirits for sure.
Catch me in an hour looking cuter, and then an hour after that I hope to be more than halfway tipsy and thriving,
I'm going to brunch too. We're going to brunch separately because we're fighting. And
well, you didn't invite me where you were going.
Well, I couldn't. It wasn't my party to invite you to.
Well, this isn't my party to invite you
I'm
to.
going to pretend you're there. But I'm going to...
I'm going to West Loop. I hope a boy looks at me.
I hope a boy doesn't look at me.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't either. Okay. That's Are you telling them secrets?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sweating. Alright, we gotta get on with it. I gotta get waxed.
Okay, the top 3 this week is a little bit all over the place, but we're starting out with number 1, a new Kanye and Kim story, but this one is good.
Oh.
Kanye has told Kim, I saw a picture of them, they were at, I think, Saints soccer game together, which is
That's
a
so
good sign
for them. He needs to get his life together.
Kanye said that he understands that what he was doing was, not the right approach. He's done with the public posts, and he's going to go away somewhere to get help. And I'm just really hoping that that's, like, just, like, a stable therapy plan, at least. Like, not, because he's, like, I know he's been pretty vocal about, like, hating the meds, which, like, if you need meds, you need meds. Like, I don't really understand the stigma there. Like, why wouldn't you want someone to feel their happiest, healthiest, best self? But, like, if you don't want the meds, fine, because, like, obviously there's side effects we don't know about. But, like, let's get a strong, consistent therapy plan in place so that at least when we're riding these highs and lows, it's not, like, these crazy Instagram posts and making this weird art insinuating that you're going to kill your ex-wife's new boyfriend. Yeah. Because, like, maybe not great in the long run. And this news is coming to us amid a little bit of change for Kim. She is closing another business of hers. She's closing her fragrance line. So everything, if you're interested, everything on her fragrance website is 40% off until it's all sold out. So,
I've been looking for a new fragrance, but then when it's sold out, it's like, I've been looking for a signature scent.
They'll come back. I don't know if she's bringing them back, like, all of the old scents will be back, but what she's doing is she's closing all of her beauty brands. I think Skims is the only one that's not closing, but, her makeup, I think, candles maybe she had? I don't know if she kept the candles, though. And then the perfume. That all is closing, and then we'll open up under a new beauty website where it'll be like one shoppable site.
Oh, that's good.
Rather than right now, you have to go to KKW Fragrance and KKW Beauty separate. Oh
my God. So what's it going to be?
We don't know. So on
May, not going to involve a W.
Definitely no W. So I think she said May 1st is like the deadline. She's like shutting it down at midnight on May 1st. So go catch the sale. I think I'm going to order one of her trios. Then that way, if I don't like one, I have two others to try out.
I should do that.
Because they're like 40% off.
Yeah.
So, I just don't know which one yet. Maybe I'll ask around. Oh, I know who to ask. My other Maddie. She works at Sephora. She's going to know. I'm going to ask her which ones I should get. And so, yeah. There's that. And so we're happy for them all around. And I hope that it just, like, sticks.
Me too.
Because, like, that was dark.
That was a lot.
Okay. And then number 2. I'm not getting into it because, like, everyone's been talking about it forever, and I'm sure everyone's just, like, dead done over with the topic. So I'm just going to go with the updates. As we all know, the slap heard around the world. Will Smith lost his actual fucking mind and slapped the fuck out of Chris Rock in the middle of the Oscars.
Yeah.
It was just, like, not the time or place and just, like, so out of character for him. What was your initial reaction to that?
Well, here's what. So, me and my roommate binged Euphoria instead of watching the Oscars, and it was like, then we were like, okay, we can't watch anymore. It's too dark before bedtime. Yeah. So then we, like, watch something else, then we come downstairs, and we hear our downstairs neighbors, like, yelling, and it's 3 boys down there. And they're like, no, seriously, he just slapped him. And I was like, we were like, oh my god, put the Oscars on. And then we, like, saw all the memes, and oh my god, it was funny.
Yeah.
It like, so out of line.
So, but also, I think more so, I think everyone is so focused on the out of line part, which, of course, you can't just get up and smack people when you feel
on live television.
On live television. Or like, you just can't do that. But also, at the fucking Oscars? But also, to me, what is a bigger deal is Will Smith, of all people, was the one doing the slapping. Like, that is what is so jarring to me, because it's Will Smith.
Right.
His whole thing is, like, this happy, healthy, positive life, and, like, I hate that he did this, and it was, like, it's gonna be a stain on his legacy forever.
Yeah.
But it is crazy to me how quickly people are willing to just, like, completely cut someone off. I usually don't subscribe to that, like, oh, cancel culture is so toxic. I'm like, normally it's people who deserve it. But in this instance, I'm starting to see what people mean. Because, to me, like, of course, this was 100%, like, gross and inappropriate. But, like, Will Smith has been famous since he was maybe a teenager.
Yeah.
So I'm going to so teenager to now, he's like, what, a 40, 50-something-year-old man?
Yeah.
this is quite literally his first real, like, scandal.
Yeah.
Besides, like, you know, the jokes about his marriage. But that's not, like, a scandal. That's, like, people placing weird judgment. Like, whatever him and Jada want to do behind closed doors is their business. So that's all kind of, like, in good fun to me. This is his first, like, oh my god. Oh my god. Why would he do that? And people are like, he's ruined. I'll never watch a thing of his again. And it's like, I don't feel that. I just feel like, is he okay?
Yeah.
Because this is...
Because he was
laughing
at first.
Yeah. But I think... So this is what... I didn't watch the Oscars either because they've just been so bad the last couple of years. So I usually watch all the fashion stuff beforehand. Then I'd watch a movie. And then afterwards, I stalk Instagram like it's my job to see what everyone's wearing to, like, the Vanity Fair party. Because that's when all the real fun happens. Everyone changes into their...
What movie did you watch?
Slutty. I'm going through a real low, so I've been watching The Notebook quite a bit.
Oh, Brie.
That's my go-to movie. Because then if you cry, it's like...
Well, it's because of the movie.
It's like, are you upset over nothing? Or are you in love?
Movie.
And, like, that's such a sad, warm ending, you know?
True. I used to do that.
So
we watched It Takes Two.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So, yeah. The whole thing is crazy to me, but apparently Chris and Will did talk at Beyonce's after party.
And no one cares, and he will never be rectified of his wrongdoing.
And that's what makes me really, really sad.
Me too.
Not to, like, turn it into a moment, but I'm really hoping... Actually, I am turning it into a moment. I'm really hoping that... Because I personally think if you're going to apologize, it has to be a good one, and you have to mean it without all the buts, and I'm sorry you feel that way, and the stupid ones. I know people don't like it, but Will Smith has kind of apologized on 3 levels now, and I found all of them sufficient. Like, I'm not going to not be a fan of his anymore for one wrongdoing when he's had a full career of right doings.
Right.
Especially in this realm of, like, there are people that are, like, comment, like, O.J. Simpson put out this whole long thing about...
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, who the fuck are you to talk?
Like, you maybe murdered 2 people. I don't care.
And that's like that's a loose maybe. It's like you
probably did it, and if you didn't do it, you know who did because you told them to. So, do we care what you think about a slap? Or like Alec Baldwin, who has had so much controversy.
Yeah.
He is quite literally in court right now because, I mean, granted, it was an accident, but, like, homie, you just killed a woman. I don't really know that I care what you think about a slap.
Right.
Like, I feel like the people
like,
that are commenting...
like, what anybody has to say.
Well, it's like, we can say it was wrong.
Right.
Absolutely, because it was. But if I made a list of all the people who have done horrible things and are still able to, like... I mean, Sean Penn currently is being, like... this hero because he's making this documentary and he's down on the ground and helping in Ukraine, and he beat Madonna so bad that she almost died, and just nobody talks about it because it happened a really long time ago. Did you not know?
No, and
like,
I always thought he was so handsome.
It's like, but if you dig into anybody though, you will find something. I guarantee you, look in your own past, you will find something where there's a moment where you were upset or not in a good mental space and you did something out of character, and, like, that doesn't make it okay. But, like, you can move on and still live a life as a good person.
Really, really surface level here, but Anna Redmond from Bachelor, she had, like, a quick lapse in judgment. She said one thing and now everyone hates her.
And now it's like, it's today. Like, she was just on vacation and she was posting, like, y'all need a hobby.
Yeah.
Like, relax.
I mean, that crazy.
It was crazy.
But like, people were DMing her.
Right.
I just sent it to Brie and I was like, that's crazy. I'm not going to say, Anna, why you're kissing your boyfriend like this.
No, people were, like, DMing her, like, crazy stuff. I can only imagine.
People are nuts.
Yeah, so it's just, like, have a little grace, because they're, like, talking about maybe, so Will Smith has resigned from the Academy, so now that's a very prestigious
So is he
thing.
keeping his award or not?
So that's the thing. TBD, they are flirting with the idea of taking his Oscar away, and I am absolutely 1,000% on the record against that, because Harvey Weinstein got to keep his. And what's his name? Roman Polanski, he got to keep his.
Yeah.
What's that other creepy guy? That guy, like, fucked his stepdaughter or something?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Oh, what is that guy's name? There's, like, another very famous... What? Refocus, babe. There you go. Oh my god, it's like a really big deal because he's still alive and people are like, do you like his movies? And if you do, you're like supporting a child predator. But also it's like really amazing art.
M. Night Shyamalan?
No, but honestly,
I have no idea.
He needs to have a therapist for sure. His movies are dark.
I couldn't even tell you one of them.
God, it's like a really big deal and I'm really annoyed
Quentin Tarantino?
No.
Martin Scorsese?
Oh god, I hope
Alfred Hitchcock?
No.
Woody Allen?
Yes!
Oh my god! Cool.
He like fucked his stepdaughter when she was like a minor or something. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but it's fucked up. Because it's like, do you like Woody Allen movies or not?
Woody Allen movies.
You guys knew what I was going for. Because it's like, it's fucked up.
I'm so hot.
And they got to all keep their Oscars. So if Will Smith has to lose his over a slap.
And it wasn't even like
Harvey Weinstein
to the world. It was just like, oh, he said something bad about my wife. Oh, well, I mean, I guess there's the whole alopecia thing.
I mean,
but he didn't know. I didn't know.
I mean yeah, you can't expect it.
He could very well not know.
Insinuation that maybe, I don't know, you could talk about it forever. But I just think, fine, if we're taking away Will Smith's, then I want a full recall on all the rapists, the actual literal rapists that got to keep theirs.
Yeah.
Like, Harvey Weinstein is going to be in jail for the rest of his life. Is he dead?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. But, like, he has, like, a actual track record of, like, beating and raping women and blackballing them when he didn't get his way, and he still has his. Several, if I'm remembering correctly. So, like, there's that. And then the last story is really sad. Also, I just realized I was writing too fast and I wrote Brew.
Brew?
I meant to write Bruce. But I knew what I meant.
Oh.
Bruce Willis is officially retired from acting. His family just announced that he was diagnosed with aphasia. And I looked it up because everything just kept saying, like, a disorder that affects your communication skills. And I was like,
yeah,
that feels light to me. So I looked it up and it's actually really bad. It's a form of brain damage that affects your cognitive skills and your ability to understand communication and also like speaking to people. So I don't imagine he has many speaking years left, which is obviously why he would have to take a step back. There's that. That's it. That's all.
That's sad. We're thinking of you, Bruce.
Yeah, thank you for all those cool movies.
Yeah. And that time you were in Friends. I don't think I've seen him in a movie.
Your dad, the first time I ever saw your dad, I was like a little starstruck because I thought you were insane. Like, you were crazy. I'm not kidding.
Okay. Alright, let's get into the topic at hand.
I thought you were going to snap.
I was going to. Yeah, it was a rough go of it. We'll try it again next week. We are talking about not being. We're talking about hoes. What is a hoe?
I got hoes.
In different area codes. Area codes.
I do. Sorry, that's the best part.
Okay, let me get out my handy dandy hope book. So, you know what? So I put a question on the story, and I said, what is a hoe? And somebody said, it's a garden tool, which is true. And they said, it's a social construct, which is something I always wanted to say about something, but I didn't really understand it. But it is.
It is. I think that hoe is a word that people throw around, similar to bitch, when, like, they don't really have anything else to say. I was watching a video. This isn't what she was talking about.
Oh, wait, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I was watching this video, and it's not what she was talking about, but as you guys all know, I'm obsessed with Teffy, and she was talking about how she's, like, trying to be an icon, and she's changing the way that we, like, talk about and digest pop culture, and people are like, oh, it's mindless, it's stupid, like, you have no actual talent or knowledge, and she's like, well, I always just say, I disagree, now what? Because you can't tell me I'm wrong.
Right.
And I was, like, writing my notes for today, and I was like, I feel like we should be applying that phrase, like, I disagree, now what? To more things. Because if no one would ever actually know if you were a hoe unless you wanted them to.
Right. So,
like, if you call me a hoe, I'm going to say, I disagree. Now what?
What's your next?
I'm not going to tell you what's your next point.
Yeah.
Like, hoe is just, like, a lowball dig. Because, like, hoe has nothing to do with your character.
Right.
Like, at all.
Right.
Like,
a hoe is, like, something that someone thinks about you.
Yes. Yes. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with that other person.
And we're actually, in our book club, we're reading The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Which also Brie texted me yesterday. It was like, what husband are you at? And I was like, oh, I'm on this one. And she was like, oh my God, we still have 6 left. And I was like, no, there's only 7. We only have 3 left.
I know. You said that, and I was like,
but
no. But yeah.
So there's like a question, like, she's like, do you think I'm a whore? She says whore, right? And he's like, whore is a word that people use when they can't think of anything else to say.
Literally.
And I think that's interchangeable with hoe.
Yeah, truly. Because, like, for anyone who listens to this show and doesn't listen to every single episode, we've said it before how many people we've each slept with.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we didn't?
We didn't give the actual number.
Oh, yeah, I think we just said it amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, haha, you don't know.
Jokes
we
on
do.
you.
But, like, okay.
Who's the whore now? Not us.
Because, like, you don't know. But I have been told before, the way that I talk, people think that I'm so promiscuous and I do all the things. And, like, not that this is, like, some purity scale, but, like, I don't care. I don't care. I will fuck 100 people if I so choose.
You gotta find the right piece that fits.
The way that I talk, I feel like people have this perception of me, but, like, I haven't even hit double digits in number of partners, and I have only ever had one night stand in my life.
I don't think it counts as a one night stand if you knew who they were. And, like, you still see them.
Oh,
just
no,
not, like, physically.
Like, asked him what his name was while we were already on the way to his home. It was my birthday. I was...
Birthday sex. Birthday sex. Okay.
I was going through a real, like, sugar daddy phase. I just, like, was really, like, coming into the realization that I love an older man. He was, like, older. He was nice to me. He was so handsome. I was, like, freshly broken up with. It was my birthday.
You had to.
And he was like...
All signs point to...
Do you want to come to my house? And I was like... Yeah, actually. Like, why would I say no? I had no reason to say no. So I went.
Right. Whatever.
And honestly, I had a good time. And it is a good story.
That's all that matters.
Some people might think I'm a hoe for that. But I think that you're closed-minded.
And you're open-legged. Sometimes I mumble, and that I just said, and you're open-legged. Legged?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, I made a hoe calculator.
Oh!
There's no minuses. It's just... This is how people, I think, define a hoe.
Okay.
By how they dress. How they dress, plus how many people they've slept with, or fooled around with, plus how you flirt and how often you flirt. Like, how you act in public. Or not in public. But that's just all in somebody's head. Like, you don't know how many people I slept with, but you could be like, oh, sometimes she wears low-cut shirts.
Yeah. I mean...
Which I really don't.
Yeah, you don't. You should. I think that that's a good calculator, and I think specifically when it comes to, like, women that date men,
any nice thing you've ever done for anybody.
I was just about to say that. I think that when it comes to, like, I can't speak for everyone, but, like, if you're a woman who dates men will use that calculator and be like, oh, well, you were dressed like that, and you were talking to me like that, and I know that you have done this before, so this is what you are, minus how much they think you might be their girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay if you're a hoe if they think you're going to be their girlfriend, and like, oh, well, that's going to be good for me.
Despite what people say, you can make a wife out of a hoe.
You absolutely can. And in the words of Drea Michelle, your hoe-ness can get deleted because hoe-ness is a state of mind.
Yeah.
I learned that quote from Drea, and I've been obsessed with her ever since. I think I was in maybe end of junior high, early high school, when she said that. And she said, nobody ever cares when a man is a hoe. Men are literally who invented hoe. Like, if we're talking about hoe is strictly how many people you sleep with, no one ever has a conversation with a man friend. This is, like, strictly some women bullshit. So sweetie, I think you're getting around a lot. You need to calm down. Because that's a real talk that I had with a friend one time, and I was like, I quite literally watched you cheat on your boyfriend, and you want to talk to me about what I'm doing?
Yeah, people are crazy.
You know?
But also I think that goes back to, like, women can get pregnant. Which is crazy because a woman can have one baby a year, one pregnancy a year. Mm-hmm. And men can literally get someone pregnant every day of the year.
Every day. And it's
anytime.
Like, I just saw a man on TikTok saying that, like, he had 3 fiancés, and every time they, like, get pregnant and have a baby, he's like, well, it's like your body changes, and so your value to me changes. And then he, like, it doesn't feel the same to him. He's like, well, my worth hasn't changed. So then he, like, gets a new woman. And it's like,
I think that to me.
hoe-ness is that same thing. Like, if you're going to judge me based on, like, how many people I've slept with or whatever the fuck, then I just don't actually want to be your friend. I don't actually care what you think of me. I don't want to date you if it's, like, a potential partner, if you're going to throw things at me like, hoe. Because it's, like, that's how you place value on people, and I could care less how many people you sleep with. It's like, how did you treat them while you were together? Were you respectful to them?
Yeah, I just don't understand why people are so rude.
Yeah, because you can't, like, I don't know, your sex life doesn't replace who you are as a person. So, like, hoe is just, like, if that's your grounds to, like, cut someone off.
That's crazy.
Get some
Everyone
depth.
has their hoe moments. I'm a makeup hoe for sure. And I'm a hoe for fudge brownie pieces in my coffee. Ice cream.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yum.
So yum.
I'm
a hoe for a blizzard. I'm a hoe
for a lot of things.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes I do have the thought, this is society getting into my head.
Yeah.
That sometimes, too many people have seen me naked.
Yeah, but I think that's just, like, a thing that people put in your head. Like,
yeah.
I think just, like, church and growing up and, like, being a girl and, like, yeah. I think that's just, like, stuff people say that's, like, it really doesn't matter.
Right. And also, if we're talking about times, like, people I've had sex with that actually have given me the big O, then I'm a virgin.
There's a TikTok, and this girl's like, every time I hook up with someone new, I have to have the same conversation. Like, oh, baby, you're so tight. Like, because I'm a virgin, duh. And it's because nobody ever makes her orgasm, so she's like, it just doesn't count. Oh, Meg Thee Stallion has a great line that's like, something like, if the dick ain't cracking, it doesn't count, or something.
Yeah,
so, like,
with you,
you know, but it's also like, I don't know, I always get weird sometimes. I, like, a conversation I'm always having with men is like, oh, I shouldn't. And then I, like, kind of sat with that and was
every
like,
time you say no, you're going to regret it.
Well, I feel like I've said no several times in life.
Do you regret it?
Every single one. Every single one. Also, there are some fucks out there that I really should have just gotten, and my life could actually be different. Like,
so
truly
say
different.
Yes.
But, like, say yes because you want to.
Right.
But
obviously, if you don't want to, then don't say yes.
Yeah, as long as it's, like, a fine, healthy, consensual thing, there's no reason that you shouldn't be doing what you want to do. Because more important to me than saying yes when you want to is, like, stop saying no because of other people. Like, every time I've ever said no to a hookup, it's not ever, like, literally not exaggerating, not one time has it been like, no, I'm not hooking up with you because I don't want to. It's no, because XYZ friend is here, and if she sees me leave with you, then she's going to tell everybody, and she's going to talk about it, and I'm going to have to hear about it tomorrow. Or, I really want to, but no, because these girls are going to, like, make fun of me. Or, no,
but
because
also it's like, maybe surround yourself with people who support you.
When Maddie wants to leave, I'm like, I'll call your Uber. Maddie tells me often that I should be having sex. She's like, you're hot. Why are you not? Don't
take your top off.
Not right now, but, like, catch me in 2 hours.
Do you think any of the girls in Euphoria are hoes?
I mean, if you ask Nate Jacobs' mom, yeah.
Oh my god. But see, I disagree with her. I think Cassie's a bigger hoe than Maddie. Because at least Maddie is, like, boyfriend girl.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, I think hoe is a mindset. I don't think any of them are like setting out to be hoes. They're just like doing what feels good in the moment. And honestly, like if I were in that high school, first of all, I would probably cry every single day because those bitches are scary. But I would never call Cassie a hoe. I would be like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Where is your mother? Like, she's very clearly using sex to, like, get what she feels she's missing in life.
Yeah.
And it's, like, sad. I wouldn't be making fun of her.
Do you...
I'd be like, do you need a hug?
We're going to do a whole YouTube video on our thoughts on Euphoria.
Yeah. We're going to
And there's no
that.
Bachelor recap. My favorite part is not having that. But you can still follow us on Twitter at snacks_in-the-city. You can follow us on Instagram at _snacks-in-the-city. You can listen to our podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. Snacks in the City, snacks with an X. And you can follow us on YouTube. And you can follow us on our personal handles on all platforms are at Brianna_Irene and at Maddie Grissetto. And with that,
snacks out.